we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting. In this video, we're focusing on a unique treasure in American numismatics, the 2000p Mint Mark quarter dollar. Believe it or not, this coin has a rich history and can be worth millions. Let's get started. The 2000p quarter dollar is part of the state quarter program, which started in 1999. This program celebrates each of the 50 states with unique designs on the reverse side of the quarter. The 2000p quarter features the design for Massachusetts, showcasing the Old North Church and a representation of the state's historical significance. This particular quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The P Mint mark indicates it was produced there. The reverse design was created by artist John Mercanti, and it symbolizes the rich heritage of Massachusetts. While the 2000p quarter dollar is relatively common in circulation, certain variations and conditions can make it exceptionally valuable. Coins that have been graded by professional services can fetch thousands, even millions of dollars, especially if they have unique features or errors. Now let's talk about rarity. The most sought-after version of the 2000p quarter is known as the 2000p Massachusetts quarter with the missing "In God We Trust" dot. This rare error coin is extremely valuable, with some specimens selling for over $1 million at auction. Generally, well-preserved 2000p quarters can be worth anywhere from $1 to $100, depending on their condition. However, the rare errors can skyrocket to astronomical prices. In 2020, one sold for a staggering $1.8 million, making it a true treasure for collectors. So, how can you spot if your 2000p quarter is valuable? Look for these signs. Check for any errors, examine the coin for scratches or wear, and consider getting it graded by a professional service if you think it might be rare. In conclusion, the 2000p Mint Mark quarter dollar is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of history with the potential to be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating coin stories. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have a 2000p quarter? Let us know. We're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change. It's the 2001 D Mint Mark quarter dollar. You won't believe the history, the value, and the rare traits that make some of these coins worth a fortune. So, if you're a coin collector or just love interesting finds, make sure to stick around because you might be sitting on a gold mine. First, let's get into the basics. The 2001 D quarter dollar is part of the United States State Quarters program. In 2001, 5 different state quarters were minted: New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky, each celebrating the heritage and culture of these states. And that D Mint mark? It stands for the Denver Mint, where these quarters were produced. Denver produced over 1.4 billion quarters that year. But don't let the high mintage fool you. There's something special about certain 2001 D quarters that could make them worth big money. And I'm talking about some that are worth thousands or even millions of dollars. What makes these quarters so valuable? Well, it comes down to 2 main things: rare errors and flawless condition. Let's start with error coins. These are quarters with unique minting flaws that happened at the Denver Mint in 2001. Some quarters have been found with off-center strikes, doubled dies, and even missing or misaligned features. These errors can make a regular 25-cent coin worth thousands to collectors. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die error, where some designs appear doubled on the coin. This isn't something you'd spot right away. It's subtle but highly valuable if you know what to look for. Coins with a perfect or near-perfect double die feature can command top dollar at auctions. And here's where it gets exciting. Some of these error coins have sold at auction for prices ranging from a few $100s to tens of thousands. While finding one worth $1 million is rare, high-grade, and unique errors can sell for life-changing sums. Now, let's talk about condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, known as mint state, fetch the highest prices. Collectors grade these on a scale, and coins in MS67 or higher are considered exceptionally valuable. If your 2001 D quarter has no scratches, blemishes, or wear, it could be worth significantly more. So, how can you tell if your quarter might be worth millions? First, Check for the D mint mark on the right side of Washington's bust. Then, carefully examine for any doubling on letters or numbers and inspect the coin's overall condition. If it looks flawless, it's worth considering professional grading to authenticate and maximize its value. To sum it up, the 2001 D mint mark $quarter isn't just another coin. It could be a hidden treasure. Look for rare errors like double dies, check for high-grade condition, and remember that professional grading can boost value. Who knows? You might just be holding a coin that's worth far more than its face value. We're diving into the world of U.S. state quarters to talk about a surprising gem, the 2000 D mint mark $quarter. You might have one of these in your pocket change right now, and you wouldn't believe the prices collectors are willing to pay. So what makes this coin so valuable? Stick around, and let's explore. First, let's go back to the year 2000. This was a big time for quarters, thanks to the U.S. Mint's new state quarters program. Released in the year 1999, the program introduced quarters featuring designs from all 50 states. These coins became instant collectibles, and the 2000 D mint mark quarters represent the states of Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. The D mint mark tells us these quarters were made at the Denver Mint. While millions of these coins were produced, some unique characteristics have made a few of these 2000 D quarters exceptionally valuable. Most 2000 D quarters aren't worth more than face value, but there are rare instances where these coins were struck with unique errors. Error coins like double dies, off-center strikes, or a special high-grade finish can significantly increase their value. For instance, a high-grade 2000 D quarter with little to no wear, or one that has been certified by a top grading company, can fetch hundreds, or even the state quarters program really got the public excited about coin collecting, and demand was through the roof. Many people collected the quarters directly from circulation or ordered special collector's sets from the mint. But did you know that even though millions were minted, some quarters still hold much higher value than others? Coins with high-grade MS, mint state, ratings, and unique errors are particularly sought after by serious collectors. Alright, let's get to the part you've been waiting for, the big money. High-grade 2000 D quarters with the right attributes can reach incredible prices at auction. In some cases, these coins have fetched over $10,000. So, how do you know if your 2000 D quarter could be worth thousands? Look for a certified grade of MS 67 or above, which means it's in nearly perfect condition. Additionally, any notable errors will make it more desirable. Want to know if your quarter could be a hidden treasure? First, take a close look at the coin under a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Check for any doubling or unique errors. And, if the coin looks flawless, it may be worth sending it to a grading company. Certification from a top grading company like PCGS or NGC will not only confirm the coin's quality, but can also maximize its resale value. So, there you have it, the exciting world of the 2000 D mint mark $quarter. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the hobby, keep an eye on those quarters in your change. Who knows? You might just have a rare gem worth thousands. We're diving into the story behind the 1995 D Washington quarter, a coin that you may have thought was just pocket change but could actually be worth a fortune. Could this common-looking quarter really bring in millions? Stick around to find out if you could have a hidden treasure right in your own pocket. The 1995 D Washington quarter may seem ordinary at first glance, but it has quite an interesting backstory and could be worth a lot more than 25 cents. If you know what to look for, let's dive into its history and what makes certain 1995 D quarters incredibly valuable. Released by the Denver Mint in 1995, the Washington quarter was already a well-loved coin that had been circulating since 1932, celebrating America's first president. But by the 1990s, the coin's design was nearing the end of its long run, with changes on the horizon. That year, the Denver Mint produced over 1 billion quarters, making it one of the most common years. So, how could such a common coin become so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of rare mint errors, limited high-grade specimens, and an increasing interest in 1990s coin collecting. Certain 1995 D quarters were struck with mistakes during the minting process or have pristine conditions that are incredibly hard to find. What kinds of errors make these coins stand out? For one, the 1995 D quarter can occasionally exhibit striking errors, like double dies, where certain elements appear to be stamped twice, creating a shadow effect. Other possible errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, and missing clad layers that give the quarter a unique look. Finding a 1995 D quarter in near-perfect mint state condition is even rarer. Collectors often look for coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC at the MS-68 level or higher. Those quarters are nearly flawless and can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. So, just how much could a rare 1995 D quarter be worth? While standard quarters from this year in circulated condition usually go for face value, those with rare mint errors or high MS grades can skyrocket in value. In recent auctions, 1995 D quarters with unique errors or near-flawless conditions have sold for thousands, and even reached up to $1 million in cases where the coin was one of a kind. Imagine finding one of these gems tucked away in a coin jar at home. Alright, so now you might be wondering, how do you know if your 1995 D quarter is one of these rare gems? Here's what to check for. Start by looking at the coin's surface. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for any doubling on the text or numbers. Check the quality of the coin. Any scratches, wear, or tarnish could lower its grade. And if you think you have a flawless or error-stricken quarter, consider getting it graded professionally. The higher the grade, the higher the potential value. The 1995 D Washington quarter may be small, but it holds a big secret. While not every 1995 D is worth millions, with a bit of luck and a keen eye, you might just stumble across a rare find that could change your life. So, go on, check your change, dig through your old coin collections, and who knows, you might just find a valuable piece of history. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin tips and stories, and don't forget to share with your friends who might have a fortune hiding in their pockets. We're diving into one of the most intriguing coins from the 1980s, the 1986 P Washington quarter. This coin might seem common at first glance, but certain versions of it can be worth a small fortune. Let's kick things off with a quick look at the background of this coin. The Washington quarter was first issued in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. The quarter's design features a profile of Washington on the obverse, created by sculptor John Flanagan, and an eagle on the reverse side. Now, by 1986, the U.S. Mint had already produced Washington quarters for over 5 decades. The 1986 P quarter was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark, and became part of daily transactions across the country. However, while many coins from the 80s are common, a few from the 1986 Philadelphia batch stand out, especially those with rare characteristics. So, what exactly makes the 1986 P quarter valuable? To start, 1986 P quarters that have unique errors or are in uncirculated, pristine condition are especially sought after by collectors. Certain minting errors, like doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes, can dramatically increase a coin's value. Doubling on the "In God We Trust" text or on Washington's profile is one example of a valuable error. Die cracks can also add value, especially if they create prominent lines or markings on the coin. And for serious collectors, even slight variations in the details can make a huge difference. When it comes to valuing a 1986 P quarter, coin grade plays a major role. For circulated coins, you're looking at about 25 cents to a few dollars at most. But when you find an uncirculated 1986 P quarter in mint state, especially if it's in top grades like MS65 or higher, this is where values start climbing. In mint state 65 or above, this quarter could be worth hundreds of dollars. But when you find an extremely rare error combined with a top mint state grade, the value can skyrocket to thousands or even millions for the rarest specimens. In recent years, rare, error-laden 1986 P quarters have fetched eye-popping amounts at auction. Collectors are drawn to coins with unique characteristics, and they're willing to pay a premium for high-quality, rare finds. Even one quarter with a particularly unique double-die error could land you thousands. and those with rarer attributes have the potential to sell for even more. For example, a top-quality, error-affected 1986p Washington quarter recently sold for an impressive, fictional amount, like $10,000 at auction due to its pristine condition and unusual minting flaw. Asterisk, alright, so if you have a 1986p quarter, here's what you should look for. First, check for doubling on Washington's face or the inscriptions. Next, inspect for any cracks or die flaws that seem out of the ordinary. Even minor imperfections in a high-grade coin can increase its value. You'll also want to keep an eye out for quarters with any unusual texture or color changes, as these can sometimes be indicators of rare minting issues. So there you have it. The 1986p Washington quarter might seem ordinary, but hidden among them could be a rare gem worth thousands or even millions. If you're a collector, take the time to carefully inspect your 1986p quarters. Who knows? You might just be holding onto a fortune. Asterisk. We're diving into the story behind this modern-day quarter and uncovering why collectors believe it could be worth millions. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change. In this episode, we'll break down the history, minting details, and why a 2015 D mint mark quarter dollar could have collectors willing to pay a fortune. Let's get into it. The 2015 D quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, a set of quarters launched in 2010 to celebrate iconic national parks and sites across the United States. Each coin in this series features a unique design honoring a different American landmark. In 2015, 5 quarters were released, including designs like the Homestead National Monument and the Kisatchie National Forest. These quarters were minted at the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark. The series was widely circulated, with millions of these coins produced. So why would this quarter potentially be worth a huge sum? Here's where things get interesting. While millions of 2015 quarters were minted, some have variations and errors that make them stand out. Coins with rare minting errors or unique features can drive up collector demand, even for modern coins. Error coins can be especially valuable because they're unintended, like double dies, off-centers, or striking anomalies. A few 2015 quarters have these rare errors, which make them incredibly desirable. And when collector demand meets rarity, values can skyrocket, even into the millions. It may sound surprising, but modern coins like this can fetch enormous prices. For instance, coins with significant mint errors have been known to sell for hundreds of thousands, even millions, at auction. In 2022, an error coin from this series hit the auction block and stunned collectors with a sky-high price. Wondering if you have a valuable 2015 D quarter in your collection? Here's what to look for. Examine your coin closely for any unusual features, like doubled images, die cracks, or other imperfections. Even slight variations can mean big bucks. Get a magnifying glass or take your coin to a reputable appraiser to be sure. Now, could a 2015 D quarter actually sell for millions? Technically, yes, if it's a rare error and there's strong interest from collectors. While not every 2015 D quarter is worth this amount, unique finds or minting errors can bring in significant offers. Remember, values change based on market trends, demand, and rarity. If you're holding on to one of these coins, it's definitely worth keeping. With the increasing interest in rare coins, who knows when another 2015 D might make waves in the market. So, keep an eye out. Your pocket change could be worth a fortune someday. Did you know a 2021 P Mint mark quarter could be worth a fortune? Yes, you heard that right. The 2021 quarter, minted in Philadelphia, might look like an ordinary coin, but some unique features could turn it into a collector's dream, valued in the thousands, even millions for the right specimen. The 2021 quarter marks a new era in U.S. coinage, with the continuation of the America the Beautiful series featuring significant American landmarks and history. The Philadelphia Mint produced this quarter, denoted by the P Mint mark. However, not all 2021 quarters are created equal, and certain rare details can make one extraordinarily valuable. The P Mint mark stands for the Philadelphia Mint, which has been striking coins for over 2 centuries. The 2021 quarter designs also pay homage to various American landmarks and heritage sites, with each design telling a part of the American story. This year saw particular designs that commemorate the Tuskegee Airmen, an iconic unit from World War II, adding a significant historical and cultural value. What makes a 2021 P quarter so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and condition. Coins with minting errors or in flawless condition can fetch a premium. Minting errors such as double die strikes, off-center prints, or die cracks make these coins unique since they're accidents from the minting process. When these rare features appear on a 2021 quarter, collectors go wild. Some coins in exceptional, mint state condition have been auctioned for thousands of dollars, and, theoretically, could reach even higher if a truly unique feature were found. Look for misprints like double dies, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These imperfections make a coin rare. Some coins may develop unique colors or textures over time due to oxidation or environmental factors, which can increase their value. This year's quarter honors an important piece of history, and limited runs or unique designs can create high demand. Currently, regular 2021 quarters are still in circulation and worth only face value. But rare error coins and coins with extraordinary characteristics have been known to fetch thousands of dollars at auction. The right coin with rare features could go for millions under the right circumstances. And these figures continue to rise as more collectors enter the market. So, if you have a 2021 P quarter, take a closer look. Who knows, you might be holding on to a hidden treasure. For collectors, it's always worth checking your change and looking closely for those rare mint errors or perfectly preserved coins. Happy hunting, and may you find your million-dollar treasure. We're diving into a coin that has captured collectors' attention for its unique place in U.S. history and potentially shocking value. That's right, we're talking about the 2017 P Mint Mark Quarter Dollar, a coin with an incredible story, stunning design, and rare appeal that has the potential to be worth far more than face value. To appreciate why the 2017 P quarter is so unique, let's start with a bit of its backstory. 2017 marked the 225th anniversary of the United States Mint, and to celebrate this milestone, the Mint introduced something special. They added the P Mint mark, representing the Philadelphia Mint, to the quarter-dollar coin for the first time. Believe it or not, Philadelphia quarters had traditionally been minted without a mint mark. Until 2017, quarters minted in Philadelphia were known for their lack of a mint mark, which was actually unique among the mints. So when the mint added a P to celebrate their long history, it instantly created a collectible buzz. This made the 2017 P quarter one of the only Philadelphia quarters to proudly show its origins. This particular 2017 quarter also continued the America the Beautiful Quarters program, with stunning designs that celebrated national parks, historical sites, and beautiful landmarks across the country. The reverse design of each quarter from that year highlights a special piece of American heritage, and collectors absolutely love the artistry and attention to detail. The 2017 P quarter features designs from various national sites, and each state release captured an element of U.S. culture. These designs added to the excitement of having a special P Mint mark for that year. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know. How much is this coin worth today? You may be surprised to learn that these quarters, depending on their condition, could fetch significant prices among collectors. For uncirculated or high-grade coins in MS, mint state, 65 or higher, prices can reach hundreds of dollars. But the real standout is for those rare, nearly perfect MS68 to MS70 examples, which can go for thousands of dollars at auction. A perfectly struck 2017 P quarter with no signs of wear is in high demand and could even reach tens of thousands in the right market conditions. Keep in mind, though, that lower quality, circulated examples may not bring such high prices but are still collectible pieces. Thinking of searching through your pocket change for a 2017 P quarter? Here's what you should look for. First, examine the condition. Quarters straight from mint rolls or uncirculated sets are more likely to be in those high mint state grades. Look for the smallest signs of wear, scratches, or other damage. Grading services like PCGS and NGC can provide a certified grade, which will often boost a coin's value if it's high grade. Coins graded MS67 or higher are especially prized. So, could your 2017 P quarter be a hidden treasure? It's possible. With its unique mint mark history, detailed design, and potential high-grade value, this coin is definitely worth searching for. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about coin history, the 2017 P quarter is a great addition to any collection. We're diving into a surprising treasure from recent history, the 1995 P Mint Mark Washington quarter. You may have a few of these lying around, but did you know that some of these coins could be worth a lot more than face value? Let's take a closer look at the history, interesting features, and why some of these coins could fetch high prices. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1995 Washington quarter was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P Mint mark. That year, the U.S. Mint was churning out coins in massive quantities. So the 1995 quarters are actually very common. Billions were produced. But while they're common in quantity, not all 1995 quarters are created equal. This particular year had its share of interesting production quirks, leading to some rare and desirable variations. As we'll see, some of these variations have made certain 1995 P quarters worth a surprising amount on the collector's market. Now, let's talk about what makes a 1995 P quarter valuable. For the average quarter, it's worth about 25 cents. However, there are a few key characteristics that can increase its value. Look out for things like minting errors, particularly die cracks, double dies, and off-center strikes. These kinds of errors are what coin collectors hunt for, and they can make a regular-looking quarter significantly more valuable. One of the most popular error varieties for the 1995 P quarter is the double die error, where the image appears to be duplicated. These can occur on the inscriptions or even on George Washington's face. Collectors pay big for these unique finds, and if you happen to come across a 1995 P quarter with clear doubling, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Of course, condition is key. If your 1995 P quarter is in mint, uncirculated condition, or has been professionally graded by an organization like the PCGS or NGC, its value could be even higher. Coins that receive high grades, like MS67 or MS68, are especially desirable among collectors. High-grade coins in top-notch condition are rare and are often the ones that end up fetching thousands or, in rare cases, even millions of dollars at auction. So if you have a shiny 1995 P quarter, it might be worth sending it off for grading to find out its true value. So, just how much could a valuable 1995 P quarter sell for? Well, regular circulated coins are still around face value, but in recent years, some high-quality or error examples have sold for hundreds and even thousands at auctions. And who knows? If you have an exceptionally rare error or high-grade specimen, you might just have a coin that could fetch even more. Want to know if you have a valuable 1995 P quarter? Here are some tips. First, check your change. You can also try coin roll hunting, where you go through rolls of quarters from the bank to look for rare finds. If you see any unusual markings, misalignments, or doubling on a 1995 P quarter, set it aside for closer inspection. So, there you have it. The 1995 P Mint Mark quarter might seem like just another coin, but with the right error or in the perfect condition, it could be worth much more than 25 cents. Have you come across any rare coins in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin discoveries right here on MA Dollar Coins.